Hello Sudoku friends, and welcome to an evil puzzle by websudoku.com. You can find the link to this puzzle in the description for this video if you want to have a go on your own. You're watching this because I'm not here. Well, I'm here, but I'm not there. I'm in Tenerife, in the Canary Islands.
Thanks a lot, Canary Islands.
On a week's holiday. And because I don't bring my laptop on these short vacations, I've prepared this video for you to watch while I'm away. So I hope you'll enjoy it, and we'll see how we get on with this puzzle here. I'm recording this at the end of July. So without further ado, let's see what we have here. We do have 2 blocking down and over, so here's an easy 2. I can also see this 2 blocking across, and this blocks up. One of these is going to be a 2 blocking over, so we got a 2 in one of these 2 squares here. These 2 8s block all of these 5 squares, therefore an 8 must go up here. And this 8 in turn blocks it down, and this blocks across. Here's another 8. One of these must be an 8. We also know that one of these must be a 2. Why do we know that? Well, I just said that a couple of minutes ago. Now we have an 8 here or here, and we have an 8 here or here. We still need to find an 8 for the 4th row, and it must go here or here. So these 2 squares are a 2-8 pair.
Damn, she had a nice pair.
And therefore, these 3 squares must be a 1, 3, and a 4. There's a 1 and a 3 blocking this square, which now becomes a 4. And these have to be a 1 and a 3. We have a 7 blocking these squares here, and this 7 blocks here. Therefore, one of these must be a 7 blocking down. So along with this 7 blocking down and this 7 blocking across, we can enter a 7 here. This square must be a 1 because we have a 1 blocking over and over here. So here's a 1. We also have a 1 blocking up here, and this 1 blocking across. Another 1 goes here. I fear that this might be one of the easier evil puzzles from websudoku.com. There is nothing much I can do about it, unfortunately. Their computer generator is a little tame, I have to say. Here's a nice little observation. We got a 7 and an 8 blocking this square. We got a 7 and an 8 blocking this square. So 7 and 8 must go here. And these 2 squares here must be a 5 and a 9. And I can't say yet which of them is going to be the 5 and which is going to be the 9. But here, as I said, a 7, 8. We've got 5s here and here because of these 5s. We got 3s in 2 of these squares because this 3 blocks across and this 3 blocks up. So we got a 3 here or here blocking down, right? And we know that these are 2s and 8s. Therefore, a 3 must go here or here. 1 and 3 here, 7, 8 here, 4 and 9 here. And this 9, this virtual 9, I should say, blocks all the way across here. This 9 blocks down. So a 9 goes in this square here, and therefore also here. Now we took away a possible square for a 7, and we are left with this 7 blocking across and this 7 blocking down, giving me a 7 here. This 7 blocks up, this 7 blocks up, and this blocks here. So here's another 7. Now this 7 blocks across, and this 7 blocks up. A 7 goes here as well. So now we got sevens here, 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 and here. Well, we don't have sevens exactly. We have 7 candidates in those 4 squares. And these, of course, must be a 5 and a 6. The 5 blocks here. So the 6 goes here and the 5 here. This 5 blocks across. So a 5 goes in this square. And we got now 2 5s blocking down. 5 goes here. Here we are looking for a 2, 4, and a 6. Or maybe I should just remember that these 2 squares have to be a 5 and a 9. And since this is a 5 now, this is obviously a 9. Sometimes all we need to do is think.
Think, man.
So 9 blocks across here and across here and up here. So guess what? Here's a 9. The 2 other digits, remember that these are 2, 4, 6. The other digits are a 5 and a 3 for these 2 squares. The 3 blocks up, so here's a 5, here's a 3. You only have 2 more squares to fill here, and they must be a 6 and a 2. Let's think about that a little while we solve something else. We know that this must be a 9, and we know this because this 9 blocks across, making one of these a 9, and this virtual 9 blocks across here. This 9 blocks across, this 9 blocks down, and this 9 blocks down. So here's a 9. We got a couple of numbers here, and they can't go here. So they must go here and here. The 8, of course, can't go here because of this 8. Therefore, we know that the 2 goes here and the 8 here. We also remember that these are 2 and an 8, right? Now, this, of course, is an 8, and this, of course, is a 2. This 2 blocks up. This 2 also blocks up. Here's a 2. Now, we are looking for a 4, and this 4 blocks here. So the 4 must go here, and the 6 here. This 6 blocks across, so a 6 is also going to go here. One of these is a 6. This 6 blocks up, so a 6 goes here and the 1 here. This 6 blocks across, this blocks up, here's a 6. And here we will have to have a what? A 3. And that gives me a 3 in one of these squares. And the other one was an 8, remember? I distinctly remember that. So if these are 3 and 8s, then this has got to be a 2. And that makes this square 2 and this a what? A 4. Now this has got to be a 4. And this a 5. Across here, we are looking for a 4 and a 5. This 5 forces a 4 to go here and the 5 here. This 5 blocks up. This 5 blocks across. Here's a 5.
High five.
3 and 9 if memory serves. Therefore, a 4 and a 6 here. 4 forces a 6 in this square and the 4 goes here. 6 blocks up and across. Here's a 6. The last square here can only be a 3, making this a 3 and this an 8, because we remember that these had to be 3s and 8s, right? We also remember that these had to be 7 and 8, I'm sure. The 8 now forces a 7 here and the 8 here. This must be a 7. Here I remember 4 and 9, didn't I? Yes, now we got a 4 here, making this a 9 and this a 4. Now this can only be a 9 and this can only be a 3, making this a 3 and this a 1. Well, what can I say? If you thought that this was going to be an evil puzzle, then, well, according to websudoku.com, it is an evil puzzle. According to me,
not so much.
More like a New York Times medium level puzzle. Anyway, they don't all have to be difficult, do they? As long as we have fun solving them, everything is cool. Thank you for watching and see you back here again soon. Bye for now.